are our March Finals champion. Random Gaming would actually have to beat POGCHAMP not once, but in 2 series of games.
Oh, but they could do it though. We all saw how it went down in February, but I don't know, they have their work cut out for them for sure. POGCHAMP has been a hot team today, and with 2 super strong Pokemon on their side, that Hoopa Duraludon combination, I'd be surprised to see this go any other way. First, right out of the beginning, the Greedent, or the Squovit at this point, just doing those things, just going to pressure on early and hopefully not getting punished as we see everyone's joining this fight.
Yeah, and as you can see here, actually, they are chasing down this Jigglypuff right now. They are not letting it get away. They slap it in the back, and that is enough for that KO there in the bottom path. And interestingly enough, Sierra, we are seeing that in the top path, actually, Random Gaming is running 2 Pokemon, and in the bottom path, only 2 as well. So you do have a distinct advantage player-wise in that bottom path. They have more Pokemon to fight the enemy.
Yeah, for sure. And if you can get a nice little KO with that, well, then that's certainly a fantastic advantage too. But it also means the experience being a little split up. But speaking of experience, perfect time for the bees to be appearing. And I don't know, it was a little bit of a fight over that, but I think POGCHAMP might have had the better end of it.
I think so as well. It looks like POGCHAMP was able to secure a little bit more of that than Random Gaming. The Greedent right here putting on its cowboy hat and running behind enemy lines. Go, go, go.
Ooh.
And you just can't seem to stop it. Oh no, actually caught here by the POGCHAMP's Duraludon, but not able to take it down.
That's a slippery little squirrel, and at this point too, look at POGCHAMP. No matter where this Greedent is going, it ran right into the Duraludon, managed to get away, going back to the Slowbro, but in the end, manages to sneak away, and it's gonna go all the way along to that top path to try and score some points.
I gotta tell you, Sierra, I never know where this Greedent is going to pop up, but here it is in this top path, and now they are fighting this Lucario. There are 3 members of Random Gaming chasing it down here. Lucario needs to run. However, Yoshi coming up the Duraludon from POGCHAMP, getting ready to fight back, and this goal is broken so early. This is so bad for POGCHAMP. 1 going down, but the Lucario able to secure that fight, and now we have Greedent scoring again.
Oh, that was so bad for POGCHAMP. That was their little safety net during that fight. Random Gaming just being able to apply that pressure and keep on pushing forward as well. Though this Greedent, you can't keep getting away with this guy. There is no way. Finally gonna be taken down. And at this point, Lucario for Random Gaming has to be backing up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at some point, they have to be able to punish that Greedent, and that is what happened there. But you can look at the points here, 62 to 135 with the top goal already broken. Random Gaming really putting the pressure to POGCHAMP here.
Oh, and they have to. If you want to be resetting this bracket, moving on, you got to. And here it is. POGCHAMP is going to be pressing back. We've seen this Dragonade steal so many objectives and not going to get the chance to. It's going to be taken out before POGCHAMP even attempt to take the Dreadnought, and they're going to be able to secure it safely after that. Pushing on to the goal. This Jigglypuff has to be, Wigglytuff has to be running away.
Yeah, this Wigglytuff is running scared. There are 5 members of POGCHAMP here. They're using Unite moves. They're doing everything they can to continue securing points here. A big KO right there, and we're seeing the difference between these 2 teams. We have a very team battle heavy team here from POGCHAMP, while at the same time, Random Gaming actually secured the Rotom in the top path with Lucario, and they're continuing to score up there. Even though it looks like POGCHAMP is dominating right now, the points are almost identical for these 2 teams.
I think it really depends on what path we're looking at for our viewpoint on which team is dominating. Because, I mean, this focus we've had on the bottom path, yeah, sure, POGCHAMP, they are looking great. But the top path, a little bit of a different story. It really goes to show where these Pokemon end up on the map, how they can be applying these different amount of pressure. And there's no short of pressure along this top path as well. There's going to be another goal broken by this Lucario, now just trying to get away. And it just might.
It actually does make it out of there, and that was a really interesting score because it almost went in for Greedent. Greedent was mid its scoring animation, but Lucario was actually able to score a lot faster because it had less points. Of course, Random Gaming didn't know which one would be able to break the goal, so they wanted either one of them to take that there. However, they could have gotten more points in.
Yeah, and we've seen just how important that little bit of points is. So we'll see at the end if it ends up making a difference. At this point, with a 60-point lead for Random Gaming, they're looking pretty okay with this. And now it's just getting the last bit of wild Pokemon on the map before this Dreadnought reappears at the bottom. PogChamp last time did such a great job preparing for it. But Random Gaming seem to have the upper hand, at least for the moment, as they're already down on this bottom path waiting. And they're going to be already popping a Unite move to try and burst this down as fast as possible for PogChamp can even respawn and they will grab it.
Wow, and one of the craziest things that we saw there is the reason PogChamp was not there is because they were dealing with the distraction from that greed. Random Gaming knew that, and they were able to put in a ton of points right away. And while you look at it and you say, well, it's 202 to 272, it's very, very close right now. This is true. However, the main base is open for PogChamp. So Random Gaming can make some incredibly sneaky plays in a couple minutes here when Zapdos comes up. They don't even need to fight at it, and they can score a ton of points in their main base.
Ooh, that KO streak of 2 coming out from the Duraludon. Just that little extra pressure, PogChamp, which they need. Look at this, Rotom pushing in on top, as you said. This base is already exposed. Absolute shenanigans happening all over for both of these teams. This is definitely a finals-worthy matchup, Struggles.
Oh, absolutely. And just as we mentioned earlier, you know, the strong team battling setup here from PogChamp, you can see their level advantage is actually kind of dwindling right now because Random Gaming was able to secure that recent Dreadnought. However, Yoshi, that very, very mean Duraludon from PogChamp, is the highest level Pokemon in the match, and that's going to be something to watch out for as we head into some of these later fights.
Oh, for sure, especially with the Unite moves that can come out. And PogChamp, they have the support to be able to back up that sneaky tower.
Sneaky green. Look at this green and Sierra.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
It's just so incredible to watch this Pokemon. It's constantly tormenting them. It is making its way to their base so often, and they have to deal with it all the time. And if it distracts more than one player on PogChamp, already Random Gaming shows up somewhere with a huge advantage.
Definitely. Looking towards this bottom path, though, Dreadnought appearing in just a couple of seconds, and not too much really going in that way. It looked like there was more members of PogChamp along that side, but instead, their concern is elsewhere, and Random Gaming pressuring that bottom end, while PogChamp trying to deal with the pressures in their central area. They will secure one of the KOs, but they're going to lose the Dreadnought in the process.
They did catch that Wiggly. It was bouncing around like a pinball, but it wasn't able to stay around. However, at the same time, Random gets that Dread. Clearly, this plan is working out very well for Random Gaming. They are distracting PogChamp all over the map and able to take a ton of objectives because of it. And here comes a big Rotom secure for Random Gaming. That is going to push towards their base during this Zapdos fight.
There's not even that. The Rotom is pushing in. The Dragonite is already there. And look at this. Random Gaming, there is that Zapdos objective on the map, but the amount of points, 200 since that 2-minute timer came up, they are scoring left, right, and center and getting themselves a lead before that Zapdos has even appeared. It will be PogChamp to take advantage of that, though, and be able to start trying to push forward from that. But they have quite a bit of points to be making up, and when that Duraludon's putting in the work that it is, KO streak of 2, it's going to be a little difficult.
So that is the question. Is PogChamps able to take advantage of this play right here? 288 to 498, over a minute left. So this is anyone's game, but they were not able to score enough points off that Zapdos. They are going to be behind right here. Whoa, huge. Oh my goodness, the Lucario actually makes it and it scores 488 to 498. These teams are 10 points apart. And in a minute here, they're both about to find that out. As we can see, it's a close battle pops up. That means, Sierra, neither team knows who is ahead right here.
And how would they? It is so close. And I love, too, that they specifically left that one goal at the top, Random Gaming, open. So the two different places Random Gaming have to be defending while trying to put their own points in. So they're able to secure at least 80 more, getting that lead, but still 40 seconds for PogChamp to try and make something happen. And with all the points in their pocket, if they're able to get another KO, this Dragonite looking real low, they might just be able to make something happen, though. They're taking a lot of damage in return from this Duraludon.
I mean, look at this here. We have so much Eos energy on the side of PogChamps right here. They just need to to win one big fight and they can get back in this game. However, they're not sure how far behind they are, and now that huge score right there puts them up. They actually were able to score with not one but two Pokemon in that last goal. I think they were able to pull out a win right here. Let's take a look. We have more points going in both goals. Sierra, I don't know who's up, but I think PogChamp just stole that.
I don't know. I'm sitting here, edge of my seat, and PogChamp right at the end, managing to grab the first match, and wow, that came right down to the wire.
I mean, what an incredible match right there. So many points going in. The pivotal moment in that match were those final two scores from PogChamp. It wasn't just one score to break the goal. It was one score that didn't have enough points to actually break the goal, and then the next one with that huge overcap. And we're